Hi everyone, welcome. I'm glad to see you. It's a new live stream on YouTube, on my YouTube channel. It's the storytelling episode. And okay, welcome again. I'm the host Peter, and we can start with the slogan of Peter's English Podcast. Hi everyone, and let's start. Learn English, be successful, change your life, open a lot of doors, create your own podcast, write your own novel. You don't need to be talented because learning English is for everyone. Okay, people, we can start today. Don't worry, any vomiting, Peter, don't destroy your headphones. And any vomiting because I ate ages ago. It's 23:43 p.m. And we can start. And this is people storytelling episode. Yes, people, I want to read you and act my chapter 5 of season 3 of my novel Viera the Vampire Diary. It's called Rise of the Dark Organization. This chapter contains only 2 lines created by Microsoft Copilot, but it's only 2 lines, 2 sentences, but the whole content is mine. The idea is mine, the whole story is mine, everything is mine except these 2 sentences that improved my own story. Chapter 5 of season 3, Rise of the Dark Organization, people. Right, let's start. Okay. Can you see it? Wait a minute. You can see, of course. Yes, you can. Yay, we can start. Okay, you can see. Yes, you can. Let's start. Chapter 5 of Season 3, Rise of the Dark Organization. Viera's diary entry. Darling, let's watch this horror film. What do you think? Thomas Bennet said to Viera when they were already sitting together in the cinema. Viera looked at him with a mischievous smile and replied, I love being scared in male company. I'm in, kitty boy. Thomas Bennet paid like a true English gentleman for the lady and for himself. They down together and the film began. It was a vampire horror movie. Thomas wasn't scared at all. But when he looked at Viera, she was shaking like crazy and cuddling up to him. You're that scared of silly vampire stories. I'm sure they're just fairy tales, Thomas said. Wait a minute. Thomas said, yeah. Viera's dark side whispered telepathically, excellent girl, perfect acting. Now say something ridiculous. Flirt with him. Pretend you want to kiss him. Let him on. Wait a minute. Now it's better. Let him home. Let him on. Pretend you want him. You could enjoy 2 men at once without them knowing. Vera answered obediently in her mind, as you say, boss. Thomas, do you want to date me? Vera's dark self said out loud. Vera, wait! You already have a boyfriend. Are you serious right now? Thomas Bennet was shocked. I don't like him anymore. He bores me. I want a change. Do you want me? Don't you like me? The dark self flirted. I finally managed to get a pretty girl. So much luck at once. Kiss me, Viera. Thomas leaned toward her. Inside her mind, Viera suddenly snapped at herself. Viera, girl, what are you doing? Are you really letting your instincts run wild just because you like men? Do you want to lose the real love of your life over some silly flirt? Since when do you listen to instinct? You're better than this. Thanks to English, you can change your life and Peter's life. You can be a team leader for all vampires and werewolves. You can inspire them to study English. You can spend your free time listening to English podcasts. You can listen to audiobooks in English. You can enjoy the huge world of English content. You can be a teacher to your kind. Fulfill your destiny as the goddess of the dark beings and be strong. She finally realized what she was doing. Her dark self refused to give up. Viera, sweetheart, we've always worked well together. You're the boss here. You've got both men wrapped around your finger. You can enjoy yourself. But Viera suddenly believed in herself more and took control of her instincts. Will you be quiet, you manipulative, cold-blooded creature? You just wanted to drain energy from both men and use me for your chaos. Enough of your orders. You're like my mother. If I stayed obedient, I'd still be living in the medieval vampire world. I don't listen to my own mother. Why would I listen to you? And that's enough. Now I am enjoying myself. Her dark self panicked and tried to overwhelm her completely, but Viera was far stronger. The dark voice fell silent and did exactly what Viera commanded. Viera finally began to enjoy her beauty, her confidence growing with every second. I love the feeling when everyone listens to me. And now this poor guy, what should I do with him? I'll play the cold, unreachable predator who pretends she wants him. But I'll never let him get close. I love my boyfriend Peter, after all. Thomas, I still love my boyfriend Peter. I finally realized how things really are, but we can't stay good friends. I have to go home. I am very tired. Viera stopped. Thomas, who froze like a statue. Viera, but you wanted to give me a chance? Thomas shouted across the cinema. Calm down. You'll find another girl. I'm a vampire. I was just teasing you a bit. And now I need to help you relax, Viera said. She used her supernatural influence, not harmful, just confusing and funny, like a vampire charm spell. Thomas, breathe. Focus. You and I are friends. You're fine. You're confident. And you look for a girlfriend somewhere else, okay? Thomas blinked, dazed by her aura. Right, yes, that makes sense. And now, apologize for shouting. You scared half of the cinema. Viera added with a smirk. Where are we going, girls? Peter asked his 5 young colleagues. We're going dancing! Come on, Peter! We're going to a disco! Elena said excitedly. To that club? There's too much competition there. Some other girls might steal our colleague. Let's go to a bar instead, Anastasia suggested. Are you scared, Anastasia? I'm pretty enough as it is. I'm not afraid of competition. Elena laughed. I'd have no problem standing in front of Peter's girlfriend with a cold smile and saying, he's with me now. You'll find someone else, sweetheart. We three want to go to the disco. We want to dance. And there will definitely be plenty of other guys there, said Simona, Veronika, and Agnieszka all at once. All right, girls, we're going to the disco, Anastasia agreed. As you say, ladies, Peter replied. Peter paid for himself and all 5 of his colleagues like a proper gentleman, the kind who regrets in the moment he sees the receipt. There are so many people here, Peter muttered, looking around the packed club. You've never been to a disco with your girlfriend. I'm not surprised. She must be super jealous. Lena teased, laughing as if she personally knew Viera's entire psychological profile. All of Peter's colleagues immediately caught the attention of every man in the club. Let's look! New girls just walked in. One guy shouted. Every single one of them looks like poetry. I could write a whole book of sonnets for women like this. Come on, let's go! Within seconds, all the men swarmed around Peter's colleagues except Anastasia and Elena. Their eyes suddenly flashed bright red. Peter nearly dropped his drink. I knew it! I knew it! Vampires! He whispered, panicking like a man who just realized he's in the wrong movie. Who's going to believe you? Anastasia giggled. If you start screaming, everyone will just think you had too much. Then they leaned closer, still joking. Yes, we're vampires. We live together in a tiny flat nearby. It's dusty, messy, and we're completely broke. And you, handsome, are coming with us. Anastasia added dramatically, you'll be our helper, doing boring chores, carrying shopping bags, and that sort of thing. But Elena stopped her with a playful tap. Not so fast, sweetheart. Sharing one helper? Really? Peter's been my favorite for ages. Stop crying like a little one, Elena teased Anastasia. You'll own Thomas' bar, and Thomas will be your boyfriend. How does that sound? Fine, just don't make a fool out of me, Anastasia snapped back. Peter was technically a voodoo wizard, but he was so terrified he couldn't do anything at all. I supposedly never took him to a disco, and I'm very jealous. Everything fits, vampire girls. A familiar voice said behind them. But you're out of luck, ladies. Peter only cleans my bathroom because he loves me, and he does it happily, right, Peter? Viera appeared out of nowhere, having used her instincts to find Peter in the middle of chaos. She continued with a confident smile. I warned you girls. You really don't know who you're dealing with. And I remember your little speech, Elena. Something about me not being in my stable? Let me show you a tiny demonstration what I'm capable of. Oh, look! The jealous girlfriend has arrived. Elena laughed. You went to the cinema with Thomas. Who knows how much fun you had? I realize Peter is the only one for me, Viera replied calmly. And I felt you two trying to steal him. I was just at the cinema with Thomas, that's all. And I politely said he away. Viera giggled. Enough talking, Elena said dramatically. Sweetheart, Peter is mine. Maybe you didn't understand me the first time. Do I need to repeat myself? Go back to your little stable you came from. Elena and Anastasia suddenly bent forward in a dramatic theatrical bow. Not kneeling, but definitely trying to look apologetic. Boss, we need to apologize, they said together. We went too far. Peter, we're sorry we scared you. We promise we'll be your best friends. And as compensation, Boss Viera will find us some nice boyfriends. Peter stared at them like he'd just walked into a supernatural talent show. What happened to make two elegant vampire ladies change their minds so fast? He asked, completely confused. Viera stepped beside him with that calm, elegant smile of hers. I love you, sweetheart, and thank you for being here, and yes, I saved you. That's how salvation arrives. Elena raised a hand. She was very persuasive, and Anastasia nodded very. Viera laughed softly. All right, girls, time to go home, back to your little flat. Not the stable, that's Elena's department. I mean it metaphorically, Elena protested. But Peter was already glowing with jealousy. You flirt with Thomas! You're playing both sides! Viera turned to him, hands on her hips, looking every bit the supernatural queen. You were at the disco with 5 kittens, darling. And I was just at the cinema. And yes, I made a mistake. You know, I'm a vampire. Sometimes I read dramatically. Peter frowned. Dramatically? You? Viera smiled. All right, very dramatically. Dear lady, you are the right choice for us. We vampires have lived here in fear of the werewolves for a long time. They do whatever they want. You made a huge impression on us with those vampire girls. Vampires at a disco told Viera, who blushed like a shy schoolgirl. I'll gladly clean this pigsty of pets and bring peace here, Viera laughed. We are the pests, kitten. I wouldn't dare say such words in this disco. A werewolf growled from the darkness, standing there with his whole pack. For such nice words, you'll be the queen of my heart. Well, wonderful. A disco of vampires and werewolves. The girls knew exactly where to come. All right, youngsters, since you can't behave peacefully, I'll have to bring order myself, Viera laughed. Contact with us werewolves like friends, vampires. Let's forget the silly conflicts. And then suddenly the werewolves became friends with all the vampires at the disco. Viera, how did you do that? Peter asked in amazement. Boss taught us that we should play and be friends with vampires. I agree, the werewolves replied again. Exactly as you say, my friend. Viera laughed and added, I whispered into their ears how they should behave. Everyone listen. I came here with my boyfriend. Don't touch him like you did before. I decided to establish a dark organization here which will support vampires and werewolves in this country. It will take care of your safety, teach you English, and integrate you into human society. I want to help you as the leader of your organization. We will organize democratic elections for a council made of vampires and werewolves. I bring progress, future, peace, and prosperity because English is for everyone. I personally guarantee the whole project. Who is with me? The vampires and werewolves looked at Viera in surprise and said, well, all right, it sounds nice, but you can't be everywhere. I will train a special unit made of you, directly under my leadership. It will control safety, Viera replied. The old traditional vampires from rich aristocratic families won't like this. Many wild werewolf packs will never accept a vampire as a leader. Nothing easy awaits us, they all answered. I'm not afraid, Viera replied. They could kidnap your boyfriend. Are you scared? That's your weakness, they protested. Let them try. They've never seen fun done our way. And of course, we'll find partners for everyone for free. Who's with me, brothers? Viera said fearlessly. We'll try it, but we vote you. Hooray! Said the leaders of the vampires and werewolves at the disco. Other ears, agents of the old vampire aristocratic families heard everything and calmly continued enjoying the party. They didn't forget to intimidate the other werewolf packs. The end. Okay, people, that's it. What do you think about this chapter 5? It's funny, and thanks to Copilot, he that added 2 lines. I mean 3 lines. Not all people, only 3 lines. 3 lines, yes. He simply improved my story, my thoughts, my story in general, and it's much better than it used to be before. And he inspired me for the end of this story. And okay, I think that's it. Thank you for following. Thank you for watching. I hope that you liked my story. You can read it on my website, peterenglishpodcast.com, and it's on my Wattpad account. And simply follow me. And tomorrow I want to continue with my traditional 1 hour Peter's Sunday ramble, where I want to ramble for 1 hour without any kind of preparation. And okay, I decided to stream until 20 minutes as usual, and this is the last minute. And what else? And then the next week I want to stream and record your favorite show, Learn English with Peter, the most successful one. And then next Friday, 17th of April 2026, is my next publication day of Peter's English podcast, when I want to publish all 8 episodes of my podcast. Okay, people, that's it. And what I can tell you in the end of the episode, last 20 seconds, I mean, I told you everything. I hope that you like it. And this story was very funny, and I want to continue with it because I like to write. It's my hobby. My podcast is my hobby. And yes, now 20 minutes. I've been streaming for 20 minutes. I want to tell you thank you for your watching. Thank you for your listening. And I want to tell you bye bye.